Are you curious if you'll live beyond the age of 70? Perhaps you're concerned about your elderly relatives and wonder how long they have left. Or maybe you're looking for ways to extend your own lifespan. Well, science has come up with 7 key signs that can predict how long you have left to live. In this video, we'll be exploring these scientifically proven signs so you can learn about them and determine your own mortality. These signs will tell you if you're destined to live for many years, or if you should prepare for an imminent departure from this world. No! 7. High pulse rate. A recent study conducted at the University of California, San Francisco, monitored heart rate variability in over 400 men aged 70 and older. The findings revealed that those who had a high pulse rate were more likely to die within 5 years. This research builds upon previous studies showing that a fast heart rate can indicate an increased risk of mortality. However, it's important to note that while a high pulse rate can be an indicator of longevity, it's not a guarantee. Other factors, such as overall health and lifestyle, can also play a significant role. So if you want to improve your chances of living a long life, it's essential to take care of your body by maintaining a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and avoiding smoking. Additionally, managing stress levels and getting enough sleep can also help keep your heart rate down. By taking these steps, you can reduce your risk of heart disease and increase your chances of enjoying a longer, healthier life. Number 6. Low vitamin D levels. According to a recent study conducted by Northwestern University, low vitamin D levels are associated with an increased risk of death in older men. Researchers analyzed data from over 2,000 participants aged 65 and above, finding that those with the lowest vitamin D levels were 40 more likely to die during the study period. This suggests that maintaining adequate vitamin D levels may be crucial for healthy aging and longevity. Vitamin D plays a vital role in various bodily functions, including immune regulation, bone health, and cell growth. Studies have shown that sufficient vitamin D levels can boost our immune system, strengthen bones, and reduce the risk of certain chronic conditions like diabetes and cancer. Additionally, vitamin D has been linked to improved mood and cognitive function. So by ensuring you get enough vitamin D, you can potentially reduce your risk of mortality and enhance your overall quality of life. You can obtain vitamin D through regular exposure to sunlight, consumption of vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish and supplements. No. 5. High blood pressure. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association has found that high blood pressure is associated with an increased risk of death in older adults. Researchers analyzed data from over 1,500 individuals aged 65 and above, discovering that those with hypertension were more likely to die during this study period. This highlights the importance of monitoring blood pressure levels as a means of predicting mortality in older individuals. But what exactly is the link between high blood pressure and mortality? Well, high blood pressure can cause damage to the arteries and organs over time, leading to heart disease and stroke. Additionally, hypertension can contribute to the development of other chronic conditions, such as diabetes and kidney disease, which can also impact longevity. To reduce the risk of death associated with high blood pressure, it's crucial to adopt a healthy lifestyle. This includes eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, engaging in regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, and avoiding tobacco. By taking these preventative measures, older adults can help ensure that their blood pressure remains within the normal range, reducing their risk of mortality and improving their overall quality of life. No. 4. Short stature. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine suggests that shorter stature is associated with an increased risk of death in older adults. Researchers analyzed data from over 1,800 individuals aged 65 and above, finding that those with shorter heights had higher mortality rates. While the reason for this correlation is not entirely clear, Several theories have been proposed. One theory suggests that shorter individuals have a higher proportion of body fat, which can lead to various health problems and increase mortality. Another theory proposes that shorter stature may be an indicator of underlying health conditions or nutritional deficiencies during childhood, which can have long-term consequences. Regardless of the underlying mechanism, it's important to note that this study only shows an association between height and mortality. It doesn't necessarily mean that being short causes people to die sooner. Other factors, such as genetics, lifestyle, and access to healthcare, can also play a significant role. Nevertheless, the findings of this study highlight the importance of overall health and well-being in determining longevity. By focusing on maintaining a healthy lifestyle and addressing any potential health concerns, older adults can potentially reduce their risk of mortality regardless of their stature. 3. Lack of sleep. A lack of sleep can have detrimental effects on both physical and mental health. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies don't get the necessary rest they need to function optimally. Over time, this can lead to an increased risk of mortality. This is supported by a study published in the journal Sleep, which found that older adults who reported sleeping less than 6 hours per night were more likely to die within 5 years. Insufficient sleep has been linked to various health issues, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and obesity. These conditions can contribute to an earlier mortality, making it crucial for older adults to prioritize sleep. Getting enough sleep allows our bodies to repair and rejuvenate, strengthening the immune system and reducing inflammation. It also helps regulate hormones that control appetite and metabolism, which can prevent weight gain and related health problems. By ensuring a good night's sleep, older adults can potentially reduce their risk of mortality and improve their overall health and well-being. Hearing loss. Hearing loss has been linked to an increased risk of mortality in older adults. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that individuals with hearing loss were more likely to die prematurely. The reasons behind this correlation are still not fully understood, but several theories have been proposed. One theory suggests that hearing loss can lead to social isolation and cognitive decline, which can contribute to an earlier mortality. Another theory proposes that the physiological processes underlying hearing loss may also affect other organ systems, leading to an increased risk of death. Whatever the underlying mechanisms, it's important to note that this study only shows an association between hearing loss and mortality. It doesn't necessarily mean that hearing loss directly causes people to die sooner. Other factors such as genetics, lifestyle, and access to healthcare can also play a significant role. Nevertheless, the findings of this study highlight the importance of addressing hearing loss in older adults. By seeking treatment and support for hearing loss, older adults can potentially reduce their risk of mortality and maintain a better quality of life. 1. Social isolation. Social isolation and loneliness have become pressing issues, particularly among older adults. As people age, they may experience the loss of friends and family members, which can lead to feelings of isolation and disconnection. A study published in the journal Perspectives on Psychological Science found that older adults who reported high levels of social isolation and loneliness were more likely to die within 5 years. Social isolation can have detrimental effects on mental and physical health. When people lack social connections and support, they may be more susceptible to depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems. This can lead to unhealthy behaviors such as substance abuse, overeating, or withdrawing from physical activity. Social isolation has also been linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. When older adults don't have regular social interactions, they may experience a decline in cognitive abilities due to lack of mental stimulation and social engagement. This can lead to problems with memory, attention, and decision-making, which can further contribute to an earlier mortality. If you found this video informative and want to learn more about similar topics, stay tuned for more updates. See you next time!